Hello and welcome to the Noble Leaders Cup. I am Kjotleik. This is the first qualifying round game between Boru of Ireland and Antiochus III of Seleucia. Boru starts, Ireland starts with mysticism hunting, Seleucia starts with the wheel and mining. Boru is aggressive and imperialistic, and the Irish starts with mysticism and hunting. Antiochus III is organized and charismatic, and the Seleucids starts with the wheel and mining. Here are the starting positions. Let's get resource bubbles on. Boru of Ireland starts here. There is fish outside here, there is some iron, up here we have some marble, and that's basically it, in addition to all the forests that he can chop. He starts on the western part of the starting continent. All the way to the east we have Antiochus III. He starts here next to some crabs out in the sea, 2 marble resources, there is wheat, there is sheep up here, some aluminum for later, and also some iron. There is also access down to this continent via coastlines, and also all of these things, maybe even over here, and then maybe over here, I'm not so sure. But these small parts in the east are not accessible until after astronomy. Let's get this game going, shall we? Let's get the resource bubbles off and start the game. Here we go, Boru of Ireland versus Antiochus III of Seleucia. In the first qualifying round of the NLC. They are in different religions already. Boru is first to 2 cities. Antiochus in Hinduism, Boru in Buddhism, 3 cities. Boru 2 to Antiochus III. 3-3 is the city count right now. Boru is first to 4 cities as well. We are at turn 90, 4 cities to 3. Boru is going for something 5 cities, 6 cities now. Boru is building more cities quicker than Antiochus III, but Antiochus is catching up, 6 to 5 now. Antiochus is only 1 behind, and there we have 6 cities, and now Antiochus is up to 7 cities, so he has taken the lead in the city counts. Going for mathematics now, Boru, while construction for Antiochus. We do have the war, we have 7 cities each now. 8 cities Antiochus, 7 cities Boru. And the war is on. 8 cities to 7, still 8 cities to 7. Boru is a little bit weaker than Antiochus at the moment. And we have the peace treaty signed. When it signs with Antiochus III, 9 cities now. Boru 7, Antiochus had 8 when the peace was signed. He settled another city down in the south, as you can see on the minimap. 9 cities to 7, Boru is getting construction as well, and now code of laws for him. Antiochus is going towards metal casting now, 9 cities each. We do have the next war. We have 9 cities each at the moment. Antiochus getting literature while Boru is on metal casting. 10 cities Antiochus, he has settled another one then, in other words. 10 to 9 is the city count. Boru goes for machinery at the moment. He is weaker than Antiochus III now, 0.8 the strength. Must have been losing a few units. Going for engineering next then Boru. Boru with 9 cities, Antiochus on 11. Boru is down to 8 cities. Boru 0.6 the strength of Antiochus and is down to 8 cities while Antiochus is on 13. 7 cities for Boru now. This is crucial, this is important, this war is the war that decides the game, it seems. 6 cities left for Boru, Antiochus III, he is rolling over him now. Going for astronomy next, Boru is trying to get feudalism, but with only 6 cities versus 14, I believe that may be a little bit too little too late for Boru. Going for civil service next as well, is up to 7 cities now though. 7 cities versus Antiochus III's 15, but Antiochus is on astronomy and is getting that. Now Boru is up to 8 cities. 8 cities versus 14 now. We are in the war. Boru with 8 cities, Antiochus on 14. Boru still 0.8 strength, and now Boru is down to 7. And we do have the peace treaty signed. 15 cities, Antiochus III, Boru on 7. We are at turn 265. 15 to 7. That is a decisive advantage for Antiochus III in city count. Can Boru do something about that? I don't think so, because Antiochus, he is settling cities in the New World. At least he has astronomy, so he can do that if he wants to. 15 cities to 7, we have the next war as well, and 15 cities to 7, Boru 0.8 the strength of Antiochus, but he's up to 8 cities now. Boru with 8, Antiochus 14, 8 to 14. Whew. Boru 8 cities, Antiochus III 15, and Boru down to 0.7 the strength. 16 cities now for Antiochus, 17 to 7, Boru is on 7 cities. After the peace treaty was signed, 17 cities to 7 at the moment, which is a great advantage Antiochus III, no matter how you twist and turn it. But Boru, he needs something, getting theology in 2, he's down to 0.6 the strength of Antiochus III, he needs to up his strength, he's looking for compass now. In 3 turns with 7 cities for Boru, this does not look good for the Irish, to be honest. Turn 307. And we have the next war, 18 cities Antiochus III, 7 cities Boru. Boru going for paper, and Antiochus is getting his economics up and running. Boru with 0.6 the strength of Antiochus now. Still 7 cities though. 8 cities Boru now. Boru is up to 8 cities again. 0.6 the strength of Antiochus though, so he's weaker and down to 7 cities. He's getting his music in 2. Antiochus gets corporations. Boru is down to 0.5 the strength. 7 cities left for Irish now. Going through to optics next. But Antiochus is going to get gunpowder and then chemistry. So 19 cities Antiochus, 7 Boru, and now with Antiochus also with gunpowder. And there is the peace treaty, and Boru goes for drama then. He has 6 cities left now, Boru. Antiochus with 20, and Antiochus going for military science, and Boru with 7 cities. Settling 1 more to get 7, Antiochus with 21, and Boru with 7, and Antiochus is settling the new world we see up in the northeastern part of the map. The one connected to the Arctic, that Antiochus has probably attacked again then, with 7 cities left for Boru. Is this the final war then? Boru on 0.5, the strength of Antiochus III, 7 cities, and Boru trying to go for gunpowder, but it's 12 turns away at the moment, and Antiochus is getting scientific method. Boru 0.4 the strength of Antiochus. Antiochus going communism, 6 cities left for Boru. We are at turn 356. And Boru is doing some civic switches as well. 6 cities, 10 turns away from gunpowder. Antiochus is getting communism soon. Turn 360 now. Turn 361 and 23 cities to 6, and we see there is the peace. Yeah, the peace treaty has been signed, but we have the war again because the peace treaty ran out and immediately there was the declaration. Boru at least has gunpowder now, going for philosophy next. But he is down to 5 cities, 5 cities left for Boru. Antiochus on 26 is expanding as much as he can into the new world as well, so there is a possibility that this is going to be a domination now soon. 5 cities left for Boru. If 1 more falls, there is the risk of domination kicking in, because there is not that much land that is unclaimed in the new world. 2 turns away, 1 turn away from replaceable parts, and Antiochus III has replaceable parts and going for steam power. Divine Right is not going to help you, Boru. You have 4 cities left now, which means that you are heading for a defeat. 4 cities left versus Antiochus III's 29. He has settled another one. Will that be the domination then? Turn 388 at the moment then, Antiochus III. He has shown a very good game. He has played very well, and Boru didn't really stand a chance here, I'm afraid. 4 cities left for Boru. Antiochus III on 30 cities. But it doesn't look like domination is kicking in just right yet. I would assume that it was about to happen any time, any day now, any turn now. Boru, 3 cities left for Boru then. 3 cities left, Antiochus III on 31. And turn 402. Still no domination. I expect it to come in now, Antiochus III. When will you get it? It looks very white on the map, and there finally it is. Boru down to 2 cities. Antiochus III winning domination, 1986, turn 406. Congratulations, getting into the second qualifying round of the Nobel Leaders Cup. Congratulations to Antiochus III with the domination victory and a place in the second qualifying round. Boru declared 4 wars in the game. He won 2 of them, 1 was a standoff and 1 was a stalemate. Antiochus declared 2 wars. He was winning both of them. Let's go take a look at the stats. Here are the graphs. We see Antiochus is white and Boru is green. Antiochus is number 1 in score, in GNP as well, in production, in food, in power, in culture, and in espionage. Demographics. Boru's numbers to the left, Antiochus' numbers to the right. He's up to 17, almost 17.4 million population. And you see the other numbers on the screen. Top 6 cities and the wonders. 1 BC wonder, that was Stonehenge in 925 BC, the rest in the ADs. Antiochus III has the top 4 cities, while Boru has the number 5, and then Antiochus III has also number 6. The stats then. With Boru, 9 cities built, 1 religion, currently on 8 windmills, 5 cottages, 3 mines and towns. He built in his cities 10 barracks, 8 granaries and lighthouses, and we see 1 Mahabodhi at the bottom of the list here. Current units then for Boru: 4 workers, 3 longbowmen, 2 musketmen, and a catapult at the bottom here. He trained a total of 39 pikemen, 30 triremes, 26 catapults and axemen, 1 great artist. Is there more on page down? There is a great merchant and a great engineer to complete the list of units. The kills then: 26 cuirassiers, 17 Kitais, 16 war elephants, down to 1 frigate, and the losses were 41 pikemen, 34 macemen, 25 catapults and triremes, down to 1 great prophet. Antiochus III, he built 25 cities, 6 religions founded, 3 golden ages, currently on 46 windmills, 40 towns, 27 workshops. In his cities he did build 24 granaries, 23 barracks, 22 lighthouses, and 1 castle is there. Let's go page down to see the Sistine Chapel is the last building built by Antiochus III. Let's go to the top and let's look at current units then. 52 galleons, 50 longbowmen, 29 workers and musketmen, down to 1 caravel. Then he trained a total of 62 longbowmen, 42 galleons, 33 workers and cuirassiers, 6 Confucian missionaries, page down, and we see 1 great engineer completing that list. The kills then: 41 pikemen, 34 macemen, 25 catapults and triremes, down to 1 great prophet, and the losses were 26 cuirassiers, 17 Kitais, 16 war elephants, and down to 1 cannon. Congratulations with the win, Antiochus III. Let's go take a look at the victory conditions screen. We see that Antiochus III has 75% of the land area. He needed 74, so that's why he won the domination. He was not close to culture, he didn't go for it. He did build the Apostolic Palace, but that was it. Let's go and take a look at the cities then. Boru with 2 cities left. These are the cities on Gailim and Belfast. And building a catapult and a musketman, and you can look at those. I'm going to go to Antiochus to look at his cities. He has 32 of them. Okay, and then let's choose that one. Sort by population. We are at the top. Pop 14 for Ekbatana, and Damascus and Kakathiokerta are 13 together with some other 13 cities here. Building some units, some buildings, Chichen Itza and Persepolis, and Granary in Laodicea, Pop 3. Let's go to the bottom then. Pop 3, Laodicea, and Talach is the first city on page 2, and you can see the rest of the cities down there. Congratulations to Antiochus III with the domination win and a place in the second qualifying round. A little bit later today is going to be the Review Preview magazine, and then on Monday tomorrow we continue with games from the Noble Leaders Cup, and then of course they will continue throughout round 10 of the league fixtures that is going to begin a little bit later as well. I am Kjotleik. This has been the Noble Leaders Cup. I hope to see you back later. Goodbye for now.